been a very great first day, and right now we're looking forward to the second day.
While waiting for wind, the sailors are relaxing. But seriously, we want to have some wind so we can continue racing in the RTV 2013.
It's a mental game more than anything with light wind.
You have to adjust the sail, like do a very fine tune, because otherwise the wind is like not blowing nicely on them. So you have to make curves and arrange the sails to the best.
The light wind, never lose your nerves, never lose your patience, because that's deadly in light wind. Always focus, focus, focus. It's more mental than in very strong winds. In very strong winds, it's more physical and it's more fast reactions. Yes, we do use that, especially if we see a really black one coming.
We feel the eddy. I feel the happy.
Unfortunately, no black cloud anywhere. Hey Alex, you were celebrating yesterday.
The beat the 80 and I feel the happy, you know. And yesterday we had 3 races, 1, 2, 3, the races. But actually every races, actually we are behind the 80. But our the total time we won. we don't know how to say it. Yeah, we minimum maybe 2 or 3 knots. Yeah, we just a little, maybe we just release the tension, the sail, main sail, not too much tension.
We need some wind.
I am the marketing manager for Broadwater Marine. Broadwater Marine are the largest yacht chandlers in the Philippines, with offices in Subic Bay, Manila, Cebu, Boracay. Anything that the boating fraternity need, from the smallest shackle to the largest boat, Broadwater Marine, and get what they need. What I'm doing here today at Lake Taal is I'm preparing for a beautiful sausage Aussie barbecue for the sailors when they come in at lunchtime today. I'm also here in another role with active boating and water sports, the most popular water sports in the magazine in the Philippines, and to promote the Lake Taal Regatta in the magazine.
A lot of people have asked us why we got into sailing, and I think one of the most important things is that sailing is really a sport that's perfect for the Philippines and for Filipinos. Sailing is a sport that's a mind sport as much as it is a physical sport. It can be extremely physical. You're going to have little kids who are really battling it out. We've got older people. We've got a lot of different people from all walks of life. Some who are more physically disadvantaged than others, and yet they're able to get into the sport. The sport is kind of like a chess game out there on the water where the board is moving all at the same time. This means that we're not physically disadvantaged from the start. We don't need to be 6'4" and weigh 200 pounds in order to be on a world class, you know, and I think that's something that is very important as far as how we are positioned in the sport. The other thing is that the sport itself is something that needs really to be popularized a little bit in the Philippines because people just don't know how important the sport is. You know, when we're changing a bit, but traditionally we've been more of like a basketball country, just because that's what was brought to us and that's what we saw on TV. It's easy to cover basketball. It's kind of difficult to cover sailing. Just by looking at the Olympics, you know, you say, well, how many medals are there in basketball? I think there's one. There might be two, but I think there's one. And in sailing there are, I think, 11. So it kind of gives us a perspective on how important the sport is and what we should be doing to promote it, and recognizing that it's a sport that can really take the Philippines and bring it to the top levels of international sport. Sailing is a sport that's not really that difficult to get into, and it's not all that expensive either. It's kind of one of those middle of the road expense sort of things. It costs a couple of 100,000 pesos to buy a boat, but most of the time people realize that in order to start getting into it, you don't just go and you buy a boat. You come and you learn to sail here at the club, and then you sail with other people first, and then later on, if you want to get into it some more, then you can buy a boat and you can come and you can sail in the Round to Al Volcano, or you can sail in any of the other events that we have all over the country.
Minsan po nakakatakot, kinakabahan, pero po mas na-enjoy po.
Yeah, it's wonderful. So much better.
Fantastic.
The Philippines is blessed with very nice areas to sail. It's just right in our own backyard, and it's a wonderful way of
The Philippine Hobby Challenge is basically an island-to-island race, approximately 250 nautical miles total distance, that's run over 5 days. We also have, at the beginning and at the end, we sandwich that with inshore regattas. So we have the inshore series, sandwiching 5 days of what we call the challenge series, 5 long legs. This coming year, we've actually planned a route that starts in Malapascua, Cebu, up to Bantayan, down through the Negros and then Guimaras Strait, and finishing in Iloilo. Unfortunately, this is an area which has been pretty much damaged by the typhoon. We've the board and the chair, Eddie Legarda and Eric Tumacruz, the chairman of this coming challenge, have actually decided that they will push through with the challenge because it's our way of giving back and helping out the people in that area, the tourism especially, to show that, you know, tourism still lives and business is as usual there.
One of the most important things is that sailing is really a sport that's perfect for the Philippines and for Filipinos.
Sailing it's very enjoyable. In these conditions, it's actually very easy. It can get difficult based on the conditions, but everybody should try it. It's not like, I mean, if you compare it to things like jet skiing or riding power boats, it's not as enjoyable immediately. It takes some time, a form of appreciation. It definitely takes a couple of years to learn it and to enjoy it. But besides that, everybody should try, and you should never be ashamed of trying. The way I see it is, we all live very long lives. 1 year of learning something is not a lot, and everybody should do that.
The best place to learn is here, Lake Yacht Club, because it's a lake and it's very safe. And we have great people like Ramon behind you who provide us with safety, and they can also teach beginners how to sail. And then from then onwards, it's just practice, 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 practice. All right.
well, first, the Philippines is blessed with very nice areas to sail. It's just right in our own backyard, and it's a wonderful way of taking a look at our countryside by learning how to sail. It's not that difficult. It's just that you just really need to, as I've said, that time in the water, practice. You build confidence. When you build confidence, you get to sail faster, and of course, to enjoy the sport of sailing. Yeah.
Well, one of the difficulties of sailing is that we are overcome by fear. Sailing is not fear, sailing is having fun.
Come out here and have fun. Competition is what makes you better. Anybody who sails recreationally can get around in most cases, but the real fun comes in learning to go to certain points in different directions, and competition makes you better. It's not competition in the sense that you're trying to beat somebody or hurt them. Sailing as a competition is not even like chess. It's really just enjoying yourself, getting around, being technically better. In the end, we have 30 classes, 30 trophies in one weekend. Everybody goes home with something. It's a great event, and everybody should come out and do it.